where we go. Namaste. Loving you all. So, down onto that, everybody, for a simple and sweet, as you like, yoga practice. Yeah? So, on the mat, knees bent, hands onto the belly. Rub your shoulders into the mat so you feel a connection to the earth. And then let gravity just caress you into the mat. As often is said, the hardest part is done. You've made it to this point on the mat. Everything else from here is an absolute bonus. For you to connect in, I'd just like to take some nice circles in the belly. Quite comforting. Press into the tummy, just enough for you to feel it, but not so much that you're going to need to run off to go use the loo if you get much rest. We will do a few hip openers today. And then I'd like to reach the arms up towards the sky and take some rotation of the wrists, the phalanges, the fingers, the arms, the shoulders, until you want to stretch the arms behind you. Big breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. I don't know where the yawn came from. Extend the right leg long and then the left leg long. And then try and point towards the four corners of your mat with your toes and your fingers. And stretch the body out till you feel an arch in the lower spine. As you exhale, bring the right knee in towards the chest. Bring the arms over and give a little squeeze. Some of you may want to give the knee a little kiss. Inhale, extend the arms out and open. Reach your four corners. And then left knee in. Bring the arms over, bring the knee in. And maybe, if you wish, you'll kiss to the knee. Inhale, extend to all four corners, and then slump. Just drop on in. Take the breath just below the navel. And as you lay here for this moment, before we begin the full practice, what would you like to get out of today? What would you like to get out of your yoga practice? Do you want to feel calmer? Do you want to feel energized? Do you want to feel balanced? Do you just want to tick it off and say your yoga's done? What is it you want to get out of your practice today? So they call it putting the intention in. They always call it that. In other words, what do you want? Bring the right knee in towards the chest, the left knee in, cross the ankles over and take hold of the feet. And just draw them in towards you. Press the heels away from the buttocks a little bit to stretch the tops of your feet, which is quite nice. And then release. Soles of the feet down onto the mat. And take the knees side to side for a little wiggle of the hips. I thought today we'd do a traditional sun salutation when we get going. So it might seem a bit quick paced. The old school one is. It's a bit like the Tibetan Lights. However, for now, we can do a little bit of hip opening. So, keeping the knees bent, feet in line with the hips. Bring the right knee in towards the chest and wrap the fingers around. And when you're ready, take the left hand, place it on the mat, and extend the left leg long. Just place it long down the mat. Big stretch, and take the right knee out to the side. Feel the hip open. And have a good wiggle in that side action. Draw the knee to the centre of the chest and take it toward the left armpit so you feel a squeeze and the front of the thigh, maybe a bit of buttock release if you've been walking or gardening. And then bring it back to the centre. Bring both knees in towards the chest and extend the right leg long this time. Left leg stays close into you and ease it out to the side. And just draw it across the body. So just warm up your hip joint, really. No more fandango than that. And then bring both knees in towards the chest. Cross your ankles over, but make sure you do the opposite one on top. Take hold of the feet again. And stretch open the front of your feet by lifting the heels away from the buttocks. Now, Don't bother about looking at the screen while doing this. Just find the easing into the body wherever it happens. No right, no wrong. It is what it is. Take the soles of the feet back down onto the mat again. Draw the right knee back in towards the chest. Now, slide your right hand to take hold of either the instep, the heel, the big toe, half laughing baby, or the calf or the back of the knee. Whatever's there for you to hold on to. Draw that knee down to the right side of your body and extend the left leg long. And you'll start to get a nice little stretch. Now, there's option to hover that left leg. Just hover it off the floor. Take the left hand and point it directly up towards the heavens. And then lift yourself up with that and look up, 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 up. So there's a big stretch in the body. You'll find there's a lot of give in the right old leg. And then let the head come back down. Bring the knee in towards the chest and take that right foot over the left thigh and put it onto the mat. You feel a bit of a hip stretch. Take hold with the left hand of the right knee and just draw it across you with the foot on the floor and just feel the outer hip. That right hip will start to lift off the mat. Now, if you've been out doing your running and your walking, this one is just delightful for inside the hips. Extend the right arm long and look over to the right side. And then take a good juicy 3 breaths there. I want you to be feeling it deep inside the hip. Come back to a central position, but leave the ankle over the top of the left thigh. And bring your left leg up to the sky. Grip the sides of the mat to get you up there and bring the left leg up. So the legs in a figure 4 shape. I should be able to see tootsies up in the sky on our Zoom connection. Good. Grab hold of the edge of your mat. Connect the navel to the spine. As you inhale, take left leg or left heel down towards the mat as you inhale. Exhale, bring the leg back up to the sky. And repeat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left heel goes down. Exhale, left heel comes up. Quite a toughie. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. Would you dare to go slow? And exhale. You should feel a bit of power after last week's classes. Thread the needle, slide the hands around the left leg. You can bend the left knee if you wish, and just draw the shin bone in towards you. You can wrap the hands around the knees. You've done this in class with me, everyone, so you should recognise this. And hang there for a moment, just feeling the hip. Slow the breath down. And then when you're ready, release the legs and take both soles of the feet down onto the mat. Good. So you should, as you lay there, feel a dramatic difference between your right hip and inside in the inner gubbin. So let's do the same work on the left leg. Left leg goes up towards the sky and we take hold of the instep, the heel. Some people prefer the big toe. That's dynamic, but it's a bank holiday Monday, so I'm just going to grab the heel or the back of the leg. Extend the right leg long, and it may hover. If you wish, you can hover there. As you do, you'll start feeling it become a little bit more dynamic and drawing the knee down by the side body. If you need to, you can just maneuver some of the flesh in the hip crease. And when you're ready, reach the right fingertips up towards the sun. Reach the arms up and point up towards the sky. Maybe lift the head off the mat, but keep looking upwards rather than down your mat. So you've got a big opening of the hips. Good. I've got to try not to knock any statues off. Release the head back down and then guide your left heel over the right thigh. So it goes down to the mat. Take your right hand and just ease the right knee across the side of you. And just feel it in the hip. You won't feel it at first. It's only when you soften, you'll feel the hip give in. It's designed not to give in at first. Otherwise, you'll be walking about all flibbity-flobbity. Then slow the exhalation down. Okay, get ready to make that figure 4 shape. So, taking left knee back out to the left side of the mat, flexing of the feet, and you'll notice, hopefully, your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Grab hold of the edges of the mat and raise the right leg up to the sky. Okay, inhale as we lower it down. Exhale as we lift it up. Inhale as we lower it down. So those of you who are feeling strength from last week, take this as slow as you can. If you'd like to lessen the load, just bend the left leg and tap the heel onto the earth so you can have a little surrender moment in between. Otherwise, as you're doing this, inhale as the leg goes down, exhale as it comes up. If you're shaking, that's a good thing. That's not weakness, that's you building strength. Or somebody said that's weakness leaving the body. That's a PT thing to say. Sorry to any of you I've said that to. Sorry about that. And then taking the right leg up to the sky, thread the needle, hands go around the back of the right thigh. Now, perfectionists, you can get your left arch of your foot to lean against the forearm. And then we hang there to let the hip. You do have to instruct the left hip to let go. So, hey, let go now. Last breath there. And then bend the knee, release the legs, soles of the feet down onto the mat, and just wiggle the knees from side to side to create a nice, easy groove. Okay, without getting up, I'd like you to flop over like a floppy fish onto your tummy. Just roll on over to your tummy and get yourself into Sphinx pose. It is a Monday after all, and we always start our Mondays off quite nice and easy. Elbows down on the mat. Point the legs long and bring the toes together. Inhale, slightly lift the chest. As you exhale, take your gaze around to the right. Inhale to center. And over to the other side. Now, sway and maneuver the head in the carefulest fashion possible. When you're ready, inhale, look forward, press into the top of the feet, feel the thighs, and maybe just raise the elbows a little bit off the mat. Grip the buttocks, firm on in, lift the heart. And then exhale, lower yourself back down. Inhale into all fours and ease back into your child's pose. When we get to child's pose, I just ask you to listen into your breath. Just take a soft moment of breath. Hopefully there's enough room for your belly just to flop towards the earth as you sit in easy child's pose. Inhaling into all fours and exhale into downward dog. Stay there for a moment, just a moment. Take a wiggle of the hips from side to side. And then back down onto the knees and back down into child's pose. We're going to repeat that a couple more times. Inhale or falls. Glide into downward dog. The hips should feel quite nice and easy. Little wiggles side to side. Wag the dog's tail. Knees down to the mat. Exhale back, child's pose. Forehead kisses the earth. Wiggle of the fingers. Inhale or falls. Exhale, rock back, downward dog. This time, bring the big toes together. 3 breaths to settle in. You can paddle the feet, but I think on the third downward dog, it always tends to suit to be a little bit steady and still and see how your dogging's feeling today. Dogging's different every day I go. Gently start to pitter-patter the feet along the centre of the mat all the way up to a point where you naturally just stop and hang over the hips. Let the crown of the head go. Soft bend in the knees so you can rest on the thigh bones. In our last box set, I believe we worked dynamically into the legs, so I hope you feel the benefits going through this. Bend the knees deeper, take the weight into the heels, and take an easy moment coming up to stand in Tadasana. Nice and gently bringing yourself up. Good. Okay, rearrange your bits and bobs. Very good. Take the hands to prayer in front of the chest. And we're going for a very traditional salutation today. Inhale, take the hands up to the sky, but turn the palms forward. Exhale, bend the knees as you stroke the earth going down to the mat. Inhale, step back, right leg, knee on the ground, is forward. Hold the breath into plank position. Exhale, knee, chest, chin, down to the mat. Proper old school sun salutation. Inhale, lift the heart, a gentle sweet cobra. Exhale into downward dog. Go via the knees, tailbone high. Inhale, step right leg forward once more, so wherever it gets to, and look forward. Exhale, forward fold front of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up, take the long way up to standing. Exhale, hands back to prayer. One side is done. Off we go. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Turn the palms forward, stroke the air as you go down. Forward fold. Inhale, left leg back, knee on the ground, eyes up to the sky. Retain the breath into plank position. Knee to the mat, tailbone up, chest between hands. Inhale into gentle cobra, just lifting the heart. And then tuck the toes under. Slide and glide into downward dog. Once you reach there, step forward. You can even wang the left leg round. Knee down, forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the long way up so you feel on the back of the legs. And then exhale, take hands back to prayer. And again, find your groove in this. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, stroke the air as you go down. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, gazes forward. Retain the breath into plank. How much can we smooth this on out? Knee, chest, chin, down to the earth. Inhale into gentle cobra. Exhale, glide via the knees into downward dog. Right leg comes forward. We look forward to make space for it. Exhale, forward fold, front of the mat. Inhale, reverse the feeling, come to standing. Exhale, hands to prayer. Left leg leading. Inhale, hands up to the sky, palms forward. So as we forward fold, we stroke the air as we go down. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, gaze forward. Hold the breath into plank. Knee, chest, chin, keep elbows in. Inhale, ripple your cobra. Exhale, glide into downward dog. Left leg comes forward, help and ease it there. Exhale, forward fold, front of the mat. Inhale, come to stand. Always move not at the front of the mat. When the hands come back to prayer, you can just skip yourself to the front of the mat. Another full round, if you please. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, gaze forward. Retain breath into plank. Exhale, knee, chest, chin, elbows in. Inhale, ripple up, cobra. Exhale, downward dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg forward, knee down. Exhale, forward fold from the crease of the hips. Inhale, glide up to standing. Exhale, hands to prayer. Left leg lead. Inhale, fingertips high. Exhale, stroke the air as you go down. Inhale, left leg back, knee on the ground. Maybe take the eyes up this time. Retain the breath into plank. Exhale, knee, chest, chin, Surya Namaskara. Inhale, ripple up, cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward dog, glide your way there. Inhale, stepping forward, left leg, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, front of the mat, make it a little deeper. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to prayer, close the eyes. 3 full rounds of Surya Namaskara. A, traditional style, Shivananda. That one hasn't changed over the years. We're going to add in a little twist. Inhale, reach the fingers up towards the sky, palms forward. Exhale, forward fold, touch the sides of the feet. Inhale into chair pose, which we've been doing a lot of. This should feel quite easy and comfortable. Exhale, forward fold once more. Really bring the forehead towards the shin bones. Inhale, right leg back, knee down. As you exhale, you lift the right foot to the mat and point the fingers forward. Inhale, draw a big semicircle up to the sky, pressing firmly into the left foot. We're going to twist over the left knee by opening the arms out, and we look behind us. We'll sit a little bit taller in this. Inhale. And exhale, we'll twist a little bit deeper and gaze behind. Good. Inhale, take both hands back up to the sky. And as we exhale, place the hands either side of the front foot. Very traditional there. Tuck the back toe under, inhale into plank. Exhale, lower down as slow as you can. You can take the knees down first to make it more subtle. Point the toes, inhale up into cobra, but maybe pressing a little bit deeper and maybe looking forward a bit more. Tuck the toes under, downward dog, glide it on back. Now, happily, we stay in downward dog for 3 breaths. Today I'm going to invite you to just make sure the heels are slightly lifted off the mat if you naturally have them down, and take a little bit of a gentle bend of the knees. Always rooting and clawing through the fingers. Always, 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 and always once more. We're going to take right leg up towards the sky, glide it, just gently. Don't push it, just glide it. Look forward, we'll take both knees down to the mat, and then step that right leg through. Once more, release the top of the foot onto the mat. Inhale, we'll take the hands up towards the sky. Press into the right foot, And exhale as we twist around over the right side. Inhale, we sit a little bit taller. Exhale, we twist a bit deeper. My aim is always seeing the top of my foot or my cracked heels. Inhale, we'll take both hands up towards the sky. Then exhale, hands either side of the front foot. Tuck the back toe under. And inhale into flat back. Exhale, pull forward, fold. Reverse it, come all the way back up, hands up to the sky. And exhale, hands to prayer. Good. Let's do the other side. Inhale, taking fingertips to the sky. As we take the forward fold, touch the sides of the feet, chest rests on thighs. Inhale into chair pose. Make the hips feel a bit weighty. Exhale, take a full forward fold, forehead towards shins. Inhaling, left leg back, knee on the earth. As we exhale, top of left foot onto the mat. Press firmly into the right foot so when we raise up, we're not just sat sinking in the hips. This will make the twist easy to get into as you exhale and twist around. Inhale, sit a little bit taller in the chest. Exhale, look for the heel of the back foot. Inhale, both hands will come up to the sky. Then exhale, either side of front foot. Inhale into plank. Kumbhakasana. Chaturanga people, feel free, but I'm not. It's a Monday. Exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale, lift up, cobra. If you're going chaturanga, let it happen. Exhale, ease into downward dog. Glide it on back because we know we're staying there for a moment. If you'd like to feel it open up a little bit deeper in the hips, just imagine you're spiraling your inner thighs outwards towards the sky. Try to say open the sitting bones up. You can't open up, that's a physiological impossibility. Taking left leg up towards the sky, glide it. Don't push it, just let it almost be anti-gravity. And then take the knees down to soften the action and stepping left leg forward. Release the back foot onto the mat. Inhale, fingertips up to the sky. And when you're ready, take the twist over the left leg. Inhale, sit a bit taller. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, take both hands up to the sky. And exhale, hands either side of the front foot. Inhale into flat back, front of the mat. Exhale, take a strong forward fold. Inhale all the way back up to standing, reach towards the sky. And exhale, hands to prayer. Close the eyes and take a sweet little moment for yourself. I'm going to tilt that up. It's gone a bit floppy. Inhale, reach the fingers back up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, go down. Inhale into all fours, and then we go back into child's pose for a moment. Just settle in and let the salutations, sun salutation A and B, be absorbed into the cells of the body. And I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but as a reminder, just doing that every day is all you really need. The rest of your yoga practice is almost a bonus for your mental health and feeling more strength or vitality. But if in doubt, a couple of those a day is almost like your maintenance to keep you on the groove. You don't have to do the full hour of yoga. Sometimes that's just not beneficial. Okay, from here, there's a surprise coming up. We're going to do a headstand, but not a full headstand. I just want us to do a gentle inversion. So take hold of the elbows, place them down onto the mat. Interlink the fingers like we normally do, but today I'd like palms together, the fingers spread so you feel the outer edge of your wrists on the mat. We're going to go with a bit of a dolphin pose. Good. So from here, keep pressing the elbows into the air. Come onto the knees, tuck the toes under. Now, while looking down at your thumbs, it makes you go a bit cross-eyed. You can just balance the third eye where the thumb's up. If you have long fingernails, please be careful not to lose your vision. And just place the hips up towards the sky. The fingertips on the brow are to keep the head in place. Press the elbows strong. And we have a nice breathing moment here. Pressing it. You can walk the feet forward if it feels right to do so. Maybe you can raise one leg, that's a possibility. Maybe take it up to the sky. And then down, back into child's pose. Slide the arms by the side of the body, tuck the chin in towards the chest, and ease down. We're going to beat that little strength builder, so come up to seated, take hold of the forearms once more. Sorry, the muscles, the biceps, take the elbows down to the mat. Hands release and bring the palms together, spread the fingers, feel outer edges of wrists on the mat. I count this one, keep pressing the elbows in, come onto all fours, tuck the toes under. Now you don't have to keep your gaze on the thumbs this time, that's just to keep you in a bit of alignment, but keep pressing into the earth. You can take the tailbone up towards the sky. You can stay with this feeling, or you walk the toes forward and maybe raise the other leg up to the sky. Breath should be stronger, and then knees go down, we go down, and back into easy child's pose. Slide the arms by the side of the body, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Take another 3 to 5 breaths there as you take an early inversion in the class, just to tip the body upside down, give it a bit of liveliness. When you're ready, come up to seated once more. Come back to all fours, nice and steady. Knees underneath the hips. Couple of cat and cows just to get it all moving around us on our bank holiday here. Inhale, bring the chest forward. We normally start off with this, don't we? Exhale, draw the chin in towards the chest, arch the spine, shoulder blades spread. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arching. And exhale. Curving the spine, navel towards the spine. No complications here today, everybody. Good old-fashioned yoga today. Inhale, normal all fours. Tuck the toes under, downward dog. We're going to go into our standing pose now. So, into your downward dog. Let's glide up the right leg via the heel as the action. Bring it on up. Take both knees down towards the mat and step your right leg through. Good. Raise the left knee off the mat and stay steady for a moment. Take the gaze forward, lighten the loads on the fingers. Inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky for high lunge. Take a moment there to sink the hips. We're going to go into Warrior 2 to start off with. If any of you have done the culmination class from our last set, this should feel good again for you. Turn in your left heel. Splice the arms open and go to the left side of your mat. This time I'd like to take your palms up towards the sky, and as they do, the shoulders should drop and lengthen. Turn the palms back down, have a look towards and just ease into that front leg. Nice and gentle, just ease. Then straightening out the front leg, straightening, not straight. Reach forward, gather yourself forward, and tip gently. But today, take the left hand onto the hip. It's a Monday class, so I'd like to take the softest variation of triangle pose you can. Really light on the fingers. And rather than getting down low, I want the chest to turn towards the sky. So you can even put the hand on the chest. And it's this feeling we want more of than going all the way down there. As you turn, hand on the hip, and maybe hand up to the sky. You'll notice on the exhalation, you'll naturally start to dip where it suits your body. We're going to come out of this into peaceful warrior, back down to all fours, and back to the earth. As you inhale, imagine someone's grabbed your top left hand. Inhale into peaceful warrior, bend the front knee, always feels nice. Right fingertips to 12 o'clock. And then look down towards the earth and find your way down into child's pose and rest it out for a moment. You can even take Jessie's prayer behind the back of the head. Jessie, who's busying away, making beautiful ice cream and delivering it around our lovely community. This one's going out to you, Jessie. Moving your way back onto all fours. Couple of cat and cows. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, curl under. Inhale. Almost building up a little bit of lucidity. Just to go gently into the poses. And on your own count, into downward dog. And it'll be a left side lead. Downward dog. Ease the heels back. Left heel raises up to the sky. This will bring my back to you now, guys, so apologies for that. And knees go down to the mat. You're taking it steady. Step, left leg through. Raise the back knee and then raise the rest of you up towards the sky. Accept a little bit of wibble wobble. Reach your hands on up. Preparing for warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Turn down the right heel and let that right heel going down. Guide the hips, which then guide the heart, which then guide the chest till we open out into good old warrior two. Make sure the shoulders are dropped by turning the palms up. You'll find that opens out the chest. If you've taken a day off yoga yesterday, accept the body will feel a bit stiffer. Palms go down. Take away an extra 10% effort so it comes into ease. Extend the left leg long. I like that, long rather than straight. Right hand on the hip and just pour down. Left hand towards shin or thigh, really gentle. Feather touch. Take right hand onto the heart and turn the chest open towards the sky. Bump out your right hip towards the back of the mat. And maybe taking right hand up to the sky. And then get the breath sweet and smooth from here. When we're ready, up into peaceful warrior. So bring the arms parallel to earth, bend into the left leg. Left hand goes up to the sky, reach to tickle the sunshine. And then find our way down to child's pose. We was going about enjoying the transition, but that just means taking the time. Don't hurry it. Back into child's pose and sponge up the feeling. Just for fun, Maybe send yourself back to your early yoga days. When you first started mucking about with this, whether that was when you first joined us on Zoom, or when you came to a class, or when you were on a holiday somewhere and you had a go at yoga, or a friend dragged you to a yoga class while you were kicking and screaming, going, I'd rather drink a glass of wine. Gather yourself back to those early moments when you started doing yoga. And hopefully you're smiling in amazement at how far you've come, at what you've achieved. What a difference there is between the very first stumbling effects of yoga to going through sun salutation like this with what I would say is relative ease. Inhale, come up to seated. Pop a little smile on your face, because I know each and every one of you has massive leaps and bounds into yoga practice. Drop the hips over to the left side and bring the right leg and place it over the top. This should feel okay to do this right now. Bind the hands around the knee. Nice and simple. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Half fish pose. Don't know why it's got a fish bit to it. Take the arm around the knee. It's a Monday class, so we're just going to keep it subtle. Make sure the heart is lifting upwards. Sit nice and tall and take your right hand behind you. Fingertip pressure behind and just turn the chest. I personally like to sometimes ease back so I can take that left armpit closer to the knee and the knee closer to the armpit. And over to you in this. Over to you. It's always good to close the eyes a bit in this one. Soften the gaze. Draw inwards. And then just shoot some stars out the crown of the head. Make magic leap from the top of your crown. And then unfold, slump and side yourself and take a bow over to the left. Inhale, taking the right foot backward. Options and variations, just drop the hips over to the side. Otherwise, you do Tadasana, lift and glide. Cow monkeys in the house, that one's for you. And then we'll take left leg over the top of the right. Again, I've worn unfeasibly bright leggings. Wrap the arms around. I'm sorry I have to look at these. And I look down and go, ooh. Bind the right arm around, and again, start with the chest. Start with the heart. Turn the chest around. Let the fingertips go behind you. The neck not to get too involved, please. And make this feel a bit like a meditation in this moment. Just twist in, just squeeze in. Tilt back so the heart elevates. As always, there can be a touch of weight toes nose, so the chin is parallel to the earth. And then shoot the stars out the crown of the head. Or maybe beam me up Scotty Star Trek style. Just out of interest, I was talking about the speed of the earth going around the sun yesterday to my stepkids. Unfold, take a bow down to earth. Inhale, bring yourself up to seated. And then release the legs and bring the soles of the feet together for Buddha Kolasana. Send the hips wide, maybe block behind you. And I was trying to explain with the use of an orange and a hazelnut how we orbit the sun to make day and night, and then to make the year. You can't forget about these basics. Send the knees nice and wide. Sit tall. Everybody knows I don't like this pose. Inhale, sitting upright, nice and tall. And then I went in to do some meditation later on after doing it, and then my thought went to, you know, how fast our galaxy is in the Milky Way through space and time. Don't do it, people. Causes sleepless nights. So I went back to the orange and the hazelnut. A lot easier. But as I'm saying this, if you think how magical it is that we're glued onto this earth on a bank holiday Monday, sit nice and tall, soften the knees up, and then bow down. Just fold forward and bow down. Let the arch of the back be comfy. If we didn't think there was magic out there, the question that brings it up is, how are we still glued onto this planet? Now that's got to be magic. I know you call it gravity, but... So bow down, get a bit humble to how mental the world really is and how safe a yoga mat is. Inhale, come back up to seated. Push the heels a little bit away from you and then take the right knee over to the left and close the hips off. Stack the feet and just gaze over the right shoulder. Easy seated twist. Open the knees out wide and take left knee over to right and take an easy twist. Come back to centre again. Extend both legs long. Flex the feet and take hands to prayer in front of the chest. Inhale, take the hands up to the sky. And then exhale, take a dip down over to the right. Just stretch the side body. Turn the heart up to the sky. Hand be up behind the back of the head. What we used to call this, the elbows like the spinnaker on a sailboat. Take the fingers up to the shoulder, hand behind the in the lower back. Nice. Inhale, take both hands back up to the sky. And from here, draw the knees in, so hip opening. As always, like we do in the old school classes, roll yourself down, taking hold of the kneecaps, and just to the shoulder blades touch. Inhale, we'll lift back up. Remember Ferrero Rocher? Roll it back down. Seems like a lifetime ago. Inhale, for those who've only just found me on Zoom, sorry about the in-joke, but this is a Ferrero Rocher. Roll all the way down towards the mat. Bring the heels towards the buttocks. Make sure you can tickle the Achilles. Grab hold of the edges of your mat. Draw the shoulder blades underneath. And on an inhale, raise the hips and the pubic bone up towards the sky. So we're just pouring the fluids of the body, preferably the lymphatic system. Make sure the knees are slightly magnetized towards one another so you can feel it work on the outer hips. Breathe into this tipping point. Lower the spine down to the mat. And to reverse this, just bring the knees in towards the chest. Stir the knees, if you please. Round to one way, then the other. Soles of the feet back down onto the mat. This time, inhale, hands up to the sky and stretch the fingertips behind you. Inhale, lift the hips up, lift, 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 stretch the fingers. Maybe come high onto the balls of the feet, maybe, 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 maybe. Heels go down, but keep the hips high and magnetize the thighs towards one another. Really think about drawing them in towards one another so you feel it intensely on the outer edges of the thighs. And then roll the spine down, bring the arms back over, and the knees in towards the chest. And finally, forehead towards the knees, maybe grabbing the edges of the feet. chin towards knees, forehead towards knees, whichever suits. And then simply slide yourself down onto the mat. If you've got a little blanket, maybe today nice to pop it underneath the hips. So you can have a nice little inversion. Or otherwise, down into traditional Shavasana, corpse pose. Close the eyes. And know that today you've done what is considered a rather traditional yoga class. No reinvention of the wheel. And again, I ask you just to go back to the very inception of your yoga practice. Close your eyes. And can you remember that place? Who you were with? The location? Maybe even bring an aroma back. And with that thought in mind, bring your awareness to the yoga mat where you are in this moment, in this now. Next, I ask you to recall a time where your yoga practice wasn't on the mat, or times when you've not been able to get to yoga. And how good it is to come back. And finally, I would like you to think into the future and what the benefits will be, could be, with you continuing along this yoga journey, like you've spent today with me here, doing this yoga practice. All the way through, what will it keep for you? What will it give you? Personally, I think it makes you superhuman. No need to put a cape on or pants over your leggings, but superhuman as in the best version of you. You're super and you're human. And lastly, just dedicate this practice or send this thought to someone else you know, that if you had a magic wand and you could magic them onto a yoga mat, so they could even feel just 20% of what you do from your yoga practice, who would that be? Who would you like to invite into our world of yoga? And lastly from me, I dedicate this class to my yoga teachers and their teachers and the teachers before them. So that I can spend my time with you today. And know that the lineage is good. Take a big stretch, take a big yawn. You have structured your day, your morning, and you're prepared to go and dance in the sunlight, hopefully. When you're ready, I'll meet you in a seated pose. And I'm just going to go pause recording. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody who's out there who's joined us on a recording of this class. Everyone else, you stay where you are. I'm ending recording. This can get personal now, but don't take it personally. I'm just going to stop the recording. I think I can do that. Yeah, there it goes. Stop. I've done it.